While working in the school systems, I've been so blessed to work with a bunch of occupational therapists. So I've picked up a lot of tips and tricks. Hopefully this is a value bomb for you all, especially if you have kiddos, whether they are like 0 to 3 in the pre-K range, or if they are closer to that primary school range to 2nd grade. This is definitely an awesome tip that you can use. Just to give you some background, your muscles develop from your shoulders and then they develop distally or further away. So it goes shoulders, elbows, wrist, and then you develop your finger muscles. And so with handwriting, you definitely need a lot of those finger muscles. And if you don't have them, you will start using other bigger muscles to kind of help with that. So if you have a kiddo and they're coloring and you give them a crayon, like just like a regular crayon, right? And they grab it like a fist and they start coloring around here and they're just like, yeah, this is so awesome, I'm such a good colorer. What they are showing you is that they do not have, potentially, they do not have the muscle strength in order to hold it in a more mature grasp where you're using your fingers, and I don't know if you can see this, but you're kind of going in and out. You can take one of those awesome broken crayons. Now, this crayon is super little. You can barely see it. There you go. It is just a broken crayon. You can just take a crayon, just break it in half, get all wild with it. With this little broken crayon, as you can see, it's super tiny. Kiddos have to use their small finger muscles, and so they're forced to kind of, I don't know if you can see if you can color, but they're forced to use those muscles in order to color. Now you will likely see, if your kiddo is struggling with muscular fatigue or getting really tired or they have weakness in their hands, you will likely see them try and ask for this crayon back or get a little bit frustrated. Just give them some encouragement. These broken crayons, everyone typically just like throws them away, or definitely great tools to have in your toolbox. Other great tips, picking up little objects like little pom-poms, where they can kind of pick up cotton balls, stuff like that. Hopefully you'll see a progression from kind of that fisted grip again, where they're using their, wrong way, using their whole arm to color. Like this, I'm using all my elbow. I'm not using anything from my wrist or my fingers. I'm using all my elbow to here, where you're forced to use basically just your fingers, and I'm not using my wrist or my elbow or my shoulder. So little itsy bitsy crayons, best little strengthening kiddo life hack. If you guys like just little tidbits of how you can help your kiddos strengthen at home, definitely give me a thumbs up, shoot me a comment. If you suspect that your kiddo has some weakness in their hands, or you're a little concerned that maybe they're not developing as quickly as some other kids that they play with, definitely seek a medical professional. Occupational therapists are great resources for that.